here. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. We're going to talk about some huge Solana and some BONK news. I know, right? I know. My back is hurting, and I tell this joke all the time, but it's from carrying all these hoes. My back. I'm just kidding. And then, of course, I want to start singing my neck, my back. Anyways, we're going to be talking about crypto. And I want to show you guys a new thing I got that D's going to be hanging up. I have a whole list of stuff for him to do. Why? Because he's the handyman. Because he's a handyman. I need somebody I trust to be in the house to do things, to hang things for me. So let me show you what I got. I'm very excited about. I got it on sale at Amazon. And of course, I went to the thrift store. Of course, I tried to go to the thrift store first. They didn't have it. But this is to go on the wall to keep me all the paper, to keep me organized. My neck, my back. But anyways, this rose gold is pretty. It was $20. I needed it though. It is a business expense. I have to put papers in here. And I have to print a bunch of paper towel. But anyways, we're here. We are here. I wanted to sing another song, but my bestie, he's not here right now. I actually saw my bestie. I saw my bestie this weekend, and we had a beautiful brunch. And he's still as hunty as you can get. And I love him. Absolutely love him. My best friend. He and I used to sleep in the same bed together. Why? Because he was not interested in me any way, shape, or form. Anyways, that's another story for a different time. You guys will meet him one day. But we're going to talk about meme coins. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to discuss. Shout out to TikTok for being here. Shout out to YouTube. We have 139 beautiful people here. I need to give a shout. To Mike, to Lil D. He's a Stinkosaurus Rex. Alexandra, Mike, Brian. I can't read. Mixing. Bitmom. Steven. Or Jaime. Nicola. JT Nuts. Woo. Matthew. Roland. CCC. All right, let's get into it. All right, I'm a hot mess today. We have a poll at the top over here on YouTube. Oh. What ecosystem do you like? BRC20, ERC20, Solana, or your mom? I'm your mom. I'm not your mom. I'm Lo's mom. You guys, before we get started, I need to tell you what happened. I need to tell you what happened yesterday, okay? And I promise I'll get into it, okay? You have the same punching ball? So yesterday when I go pick my baby up from school, Lo, she's 7 years old, okay? And people are gravitated to her. Like, people have always been gravitated to me too. But the difference between me and her is I teach her boundaries because people violated my boundaries at a very early age. Not my kid. Not happening to my kid. And that's why I'm so protective of her. But anyways, a little boy in her class that I know she has a crush on. I see a bag. She's walking up with a bag. And I go, Lo, what is that? She goes, it's a gift from so-and-so. My jaw. So the little boy got her a gift. They sit next to each other in class. They're in each other's businesses. I know they both have crushes on each other, but we don't talk about that. We just, that they're friends. Okay. And we talk about boundaries. We talk about not putting hands on each other, that type of stuff. And like what's appropriate, what isn't appropriate. So this little boy and the parents got my daughter a Barbie, got my daughter a gift. And that was cute. Like, to me, that's super adorable because kids get crushes on each other and stuff like that. But, they're little and it's just, it's hard when you're a parent because you're like boundaries, like, what do you do? But anyways, it was really cute. It was really thoughtful. So yesterday, Lo and I, after I picked her up from school, we went to, we did a little shopping. I got the little boy a gift. I got him this dinosaur discovery gift. So it was from Costco. It was $15.99. And it basically had like holograms and you can build things, and it had stickers and flashcards and educational stuff. I don't know. I hope that was appropriate to get. But then we also bought a card and a little bag, and I had my daughter write out, "Thank you so much for the gift. Merry Christmas to you and your family." Because I explained to her that, the boy's mom took time to get the gift for her, the mom and the dad, the parents. So I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was really cute. But my daughter's 7. And Cali Crypto, why is he not moderating? We gotta put him out as moderator. But I just thought it was really cute, and I just think it's important to, like especially in California, especially in 2023, it's important to, when people do kind things to you, it's important to be grateful, to show grace, and to just as long as they're not overstepping your boundaries. So I think it's nice. Like, I think it's good that kids, it's like normal. It's normalizing things. I don't know. I don't know how it's my baby. Like, of course I want her to be a baby forever. But at the same time, it's like, there's, she's growing up. Boys are going to come around. People, boys are going to want to give her gifts. There's things like that. Obviously, like, age appropriate stuff. But at the same time, it is important to showcase decency and kindness. Because I feel like a lot of the problems with today's society is women expect things and men expect things. And that's not the way it's supposed to be. If somebody does something nice for you, you acknowledge, you highlight it. Just as long, and like if it crosses your boundaries, you explain calmly, and you shouldn't expect anything from anybody. But when somebody does something nice to you, you can appreciate that. But also standards are important too. Standards are important too. Very, very, very important. But we don't need her and I, just as long as, they don't put hands on each other and they, they're kind, they don't say mean things to each other. I'm with it. Whatever. I don't know what else to do besides just be supportive and not be like super strict. But anyways, that's on that. We have 247 beautiful people here. Crypto Gamer said something. Don't forget to pull some profits on Alex and Track after getting triple digit gains, moonbag strategy in effect. If you guys missed Crypto Gamer's call with Alex and Track, because he posts these things in our chat here, he graces us with his presence. And I think he posted it like 2 weeks ago. And you haven't taken profit, you might want to consider that. Okay. And these are BRC20 ecosystem tokens. Okay. I highly recommend you take a look at the chart and you figure out if you need to take profit or not. Thank you, Cali Crypto. I appreciate it. So meme coin season is upon us. Bitcoin is doing her thing. She's doing her thing. She's going sideways, and that's okay. She could do her thing. So taking a look right here, SEI, I don't know what part of ecosystem is, but it's up. Like, everything is green. Everything is up. People are making money. I'm very happy about it. I'm very, very happy about it. Taking a look at Bitcoin. She's doing her thing. Where's my trend lines? Here we go. Yeah, she's doing her thing. We tapped onto the EMA 100 here at about 41.7. It does look like on the 4-hour that we might break down a little bit to about 41,000. To be honest with you, this is a very tight range, and I'm not recommending anybody short or do anything like this, but because shorting could be a little bit dangerous. But I do think we are going to range between approximately 41,000 and about $45,000. Okay, I think we will get bullish. I think we will get that bullish breakout, but at the same time, still be cautious. Shorting in these types of markets when you're uptrend is very dangerous. If you guys want to trade with me, I'm currently trading on phemex. I've got a ref link in the chat. You're more than welcome to use it. But when you're using a ref link, it doesn't matter. Or if you even don't use my ref link, not your keys, not your coins, and you should only keep on to the exchange what you can afford to lose. And you need to read the terms of service. Also, too, if you're just getting into trading and you want to learn more about it, I've got some OG buddies in the space that have a trading group. You guys are more than welcome to join their Discord. I'm putting the link down there too. I pop in there on occasion. But have fun, have fun, educate yourself, and understand, like, you don't have to take every trade. You don't have to short. You don't have to long. You could just dollar cost average, but understand the basics of trading is important. But as far as Bitcoin goes, I'm not seeing anything that's like super crazy to me. This is a bearish candle because we had a swing wick high to 43.6, but we're currently trading at about 42,000. So we'll have to see where we end up on the daily, or where we close today. But taking a look at the 4-hour, like 4-hour looks like she wants to go back down. She looks like she wants to eat $40,000. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. And Market Cipher, thank you so much, Market Cipher. They're a partner of ours. But she's heading downward per the red dot. MACD's getting ready to bear cross and head down. Also, to you guys, I have a public wallet, and it's called wendyO.eth. And I just want to say, I minted a Smurf Cat, and I actually did a giveaway for them too. So I minted a Smurf Cat, and their things are cute. Like, they're cute. I got a Smurf Cat. So I have 2 Smurf Cats. Wow, the floor is, wow. These are, wow. So the floor price, wow. These are doing well. I minted for 0.01, and then they sent me one too. But these are cute. I like them. I like it because look at his little face. He's like, they're cute. I like them. Anyways, though, NFTs are back, baby. These are ERC20 NFTs. But let's talk about this first story here. What is this? Why is this not working? Oh, okay. All right. So Metaplex. Let's talk about Solana. Let's talk about the Solana ecosystem. And you want to smash the like, that helps support me in the channel. All right, let's get into the news because I'm back on my BS. All right, so let's talk about inscriptions on Solana. So inscriptions, I'm still learning about this stuff too. Like, we're learning about this together. And this is why I like that show. Okay. Another thing I talk about on the show is financial advice. My throat hurts. I need some water. I actually need tea. Anyways, inscriptions are like a BRC20 thing, a Bitcoin ordinals thing. That's why they're called ordinals, because it's different than NFTs, but they're the same, but they're different. But anyways, so Metaplex announced inscriptions and engravings on Solana. And Metaplex is leading protocol on Solana. Inscriptions allowed you to store an asset's metadata and media fully on Solana. Currently, most NFTs on Solana have their metadata stored on external services like Airweave. In other words, NFT image or metadata is technically not stored on Solana and therefore dependent on another system. Engravings allow for Solana's first immutable NFTs and inscriptions. The engraver adds an extra layer of security that prevents any changes from being made to engraved NFTs, regardless of whether the originating program is immutable. This is dope. This is actually really, 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 really cool. Okay, so my little brain, it's hard for me to understand tech, but from what I'm getting from this is that like regular NFTs, they're kind of stored on the blockchain, but they're not, but they are, but the metadata, they're stored on the blockchain, but the metadata and all that stuff could be like other places because the tech's complicated, but this actually allows you to store it on the particular blockchain. So you have to store it on the blockchain. However, one thing I will say is I would prefer Bitcoin with this because we already have inscriptions on Bitcoin. I would prefer it on Bitcoin, not something like Solana. Why? Because I do like, even though Solana ecosystem, people are printing right now, people are making money, everything is good. I like Bitcoin for security. Bitcoin is more secure. Bitcoin is proof of work. To me, it would be more secure. However, I'm curious to see what type of things they're building out in this particular ecosystem. And Gamer, I want your opinion on that too, because I know you're pretty deep in the Bitcoin ordinals game. But honestly, like I want to know your opinion on it, because I feel like it would just, why wouldn't you just do Bitcoin ordinals instead? Why wouldn't you inscribe on ordinals? Right? But I want to see, does Gamer have something to say? I'm curious. Yeah, smack the like. Inscriptions are now coming on other chains because they see how successful they were on Bitcoin. But I just feel like it would be more secure on Bitcoin. That's all. That's all. That's what I think. I don't know. I would just rather do it on Bitcoin. Cali Crypto says, thoughts that Solana will flip ETH? I don't know. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. The only reason why I don't want to say yes or no, I mean, this is the thing. Okay? This is the thing. When we talk about Solana flipping ETH, this is great for competition, but it's like, what about Cardano? What about some of these other layer ones? Like, why aren't these flipping? Why is Solana so popular? Well, Solana was a big FTX coin. You know, there's a lot of VC funding, whatever. And Ethereum is still going to matter. It's still going to be important. But I don't know. Will it flip it? It could definitely flip it. But remember, there's a lot of people with big pockets still on ETH. Really, really big pockets still on ETH. So I got a bag of Solana. I got a bag of ETH. Hedging. In addition to, like BlackRock and all those companies, they like Ethereum. So we have to see where the big money is coming from also. Okay, there's a lot of different factors at play here. But there is definitely a possibility it could flip. And what would I do? Well, I personally would have a bag of both. Let's go ahead and take a look at price action with Ethereum. Ethereum looks like she's dumping off a cliff on the 4-hour chart. She's kissing the EMA 200. If we actually close below the EMA 200, which it looks like we're going to, yikes, this is not looking sexy. This is not looking good. I am not interested in it. I don't like her right now. We don't know her right now. It looks like she's going to probably, stay around 2135. But if we get lower, if she breaks down a little bit lower, we can be entering some pretty scary situations over here. My throat hurts. I need some tea. Alrighty. These would be your support areas. And that's not even that bad, because even $1,900 is not that bad. It's really, really not that bad. But that's ETH. ETH is not looking too great right now. Yeah, this aligns. Yeah, so if we continue to break lower, which it kind of looks like we might, then I would watch $2,000, which isn't terribly that bad. Somebody's asking for Solana, so let's go ahead and chart her, see where she's going. I'll go ahead and chart her. She's correcting as well. Okay. These are bearish. This is bearish. We keep tapping on $75. So this is the thing with Solana. Once we break above $75, she's going to rip. She's probably going to rip to pretty close to about $104. But right now, I would just kind of watch to see what's happening. Like, we've been in this uptrend since October 16th. Nothing could stop her. She's on her way up. We're really kind of following the EMA 21 over here. But we do have support at about $65. And I don't know, hopefully I want Solana to dump so I can buy more. Okay. That's just my opinion. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But Solana, I think 104 will be pretty easy to hit. And again, you can trade with me on phemex here. But also at the same time too, we're currently testing the $75 area and the EMA 9. I think we might kind of consolidate to about 66 to about 75, and then hopefully we rock up. However, selfishly, I want us to go down. But the inscriptions on other chains are really cool, but I would just do it on Bitcoin. Honestly, that's the gold standard for me. Like if I'm going to inscribe my deed to my house, it's going on Bitcoin. If I'm going to go ahead and inscribe like a piece of artwork or ownership or something like that, it's going on Bitcoin. I don't know. I don't want to use any other chain. I don't personally, but I'll trade on it. I'll make money off of it. But let's talk a little bit about BONK. So BONK goes bust. Solana memecoin pledges 44% after setting all-time high. What went up last week comes crashing down, but Solana's BONK is still 500% despite the losses. Let's talk about that because this is a meme coin. There's volatility. This is what happens. But the fact that it's the 60th largest token by market cap and it's up over 500% in the past 30 days is pretty impressive. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll take a look at price. Why are we taking a look at price? Because everybody's invested in it. And part of the reason why this thing pumps so much is because it got listed on Coinbase, because Coinbase bumps. I want to say, we'll go ahead and put it on Fem. And look, you can trade it on Phemex too. Actually, no, that's not the right one. I don't know if it is or not. I don't like to short meme. I don't like to use leverage on lots of coins. It's scary. All right. So this is the daily chart, but I feel like BONK, yeah, see, it's way older than this. Binance. No. What chart did I put up prior to that? Binance, Bitmart. Yeah, Bitmart. Okay, cool. All right. See, this is why you look at different charts. Bitmart had it. So even though BONK is up and is trading like crazy, people are excited. This is why I tell y'all to take profit because a bunch of people are probably buying up here. Okay. This is why I tell you guys to take profit. All right. Right now on the daily chart, we look very bearish. We're holding on to the EMA 9 over here. And I hope this is the right BONK. Oh, well, if it's not. But anyways, we're holding on to the EMA 9 and we've got a lot of support here at about 106,790. And then this area here at about 138,701. Okay. So we've got some support here. So it kind of looks like we're going to come crashing down a bit. Now taking a look at the 6 hours, 6 hours doing that descending triangle thingy where you go like this. So it looks like, we're probably actually going to find a little bit of support 169,430 when you're kind of taking a look at it over there. Hold on, Tina. Hold on, my friend messaged me. Aw, I'm live streaming right now and I just gave you a shout out. You look so pretty though. Shout out to Tina. She's so pretty always. And she's just such a good friend of mine. She's so pretty and she's so kind. You guys can go follow her on Twitter. And she came on the show before too. So anyways, with BONK, we'll probably cool off here at about 169. Yeah, you guys know her. Tina's dope. We love Tina. So that's what's going on BONK. But like, if you people really thought this thing was going to go forever, you should get your head checked because like, come on. Look at all the price action. You think all the people over here that got in BONK, like down over here, you think they didn't sell up here? Hell yeah, they sold up here. They were dumping on you. That's why I tell you guys to take profit. That's why I tell you guys to have a moonbag. Thank you so much, Jake, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Zoro Gal, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much to the 421 concurrent viewers and the 138 likes. We need 469 likes. Thank you so much. Yeah, Gamer said harder to do rug pulls on inscriptions because of them being burned on chain. A dev just can't change the metadata, which means higher security. Yep, I would just do it on, this is the thing though. I would just do it on Bitcoin. I would just do it on Bitcoin. I don't want to use another chain. Anyways. All right. So apparently Solana phones are going for like $2,000 on eBay. Okay. They're going for $2,500. And the reason why is because you get an airdrop of BONK. I believe so. And that's what they're saying here is comes with unclaimed BONK. This is the thing. I'm going to tell you guys something. Okay. Do what you want to do. The price was originally $600 and it launched a BONK airdrop for all buyers. Okay, cool, great, fantastic. That's sexy. Let me tell you guys something. If you buy from a seller on eBay, even though it's sealed, it's still a risk. These are supposed to be like Web3 smartphones. It's still a risk. So I would be careful. Me personally, I'm not buying. I'm not going to buy a cold storage wallet on the internet, like on eBay or Amazon. I'm going directly to the source. Okay. But y'all want to buy this. That's your business. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it. Don't care about the airdrop. Because honestly, if you look at the chart, what happens if this thing ends up going to zero and ends up rugging? I'm not saying it is. I'm simply saying, like, look at this chart. Look at the chart. Okay, so you got to be careful. Aw, she's so sweet. We love Tina. Love Tina. She's like the nicest, literally the nicest person ever. All right, but anyways, with that being said, be careful with these things. They scare me. Turn the camera. See hi. All right, now let's talk about this. Injective. A lot of people made a lot of money with Injective, okay? So Injective's year-to-date gain rises to 3,000% after latest jump. So it is an AI coin. And we're going to talk about AI in a little bit because we got Daddy Gary Gensler that wants to double dip because he's so smart and he knows what's best for you, baby. He does. You should listen to Gary. You should listen to him. Anyways, so I hit Engine. I want to call it Engine. I don't know why, but Injective, INJ, hit a record high of 39.15 today. It's up over 25% in the past 24 hours. It is a 3,000% move to the upside throughout 2023. And the native token of the layer 1 blockchain, Injective, and it's a Cosmos-based blockchain that combines AI with DeFi. But why do we need it? It has dApps on Injective, can use AI algorithms to improve market efficiency, optimize decisions for users like trades on DEXs. Injective claims to be the first on-chain executing smart contracts. Okay, that's cool. This makes sense. It's for people that are trading or investing. So basically what this is, it's kind of like, it's basically acting like a hedge fund for you. It's your financial advisor, but on AI. But however, that can be a little bit dangerous. Why could that be dangerous? Because you're relying on technology to make choices for you. But at the same time, that could remove the human emotion. So that might be a good thing. It might be a good thing. Let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. Should you buy Injective? Should you buy Injective? What do you think about Samo? I think I have some Samo. I think I have some somewhere. I've got stuff everywhere, honestly. All right, let's take a look at Injective. So this is Injective. This is the daily. This is an older coin. Wow. And this really popped off. It popped the F off because of AI. So I don't know. I personally would not buy, like, I don't buy stuff like this. I don't. And I miss out a lot because I don't buy stuff like this. But right now she's correcting a little bit, but okay. So let me go ahead and show you guys something. How do you tell, how can you, look at price action, in new areas? Well, you grab your fibs and you can pull from the top to the bottom. Oopsie, wrong one. Duh. All right. So we have this over here. Okay. So you pull from the top to the bottom and it'll give you price discovery areas. Okay. And then what I like to do is I love to get little fibs and I love to put them in the middle over here like that. Why? Because it helps me a little bit manage risk management, but that's what I do. So as far as INJ goes, this is again, the Binance, chart on TraderView, because that's what I was able to pull up. I think right now, taking a look at our indicators, we could have some room to move up. I would just be cautious because this is a pretty big pump. So I would just be cautious. So if we do break above, the next target would be about $50.64. However, you have all these little areas of support and resistance, which is cute, which is fine, which is great. So with that being said, have fun with this, play with this. But I would also take a look at the lower time frames because right now it does look like we might get a bit of a retrace to the EMA 30 at about 31.84. That might be a good area for you to get into. MACD hasn't bear crossed yet, hasn't confirmed, but Market Cipher already kind of confirmed for us. And when we got some pullbacks with INJ, we've hit the EMA 30 before. So it does look like that's pretty likely on the 4-hour chart. So that's what's going on with that. I'm going to skip, also to you guys, shout out to Syscoin. They were a previous partner of the show, but we still rock with them. And I have a bag of syscoin. It's basically, if you don't know what syscoin is, it combines Bitcoin's proof of work security and then PODA technology. That's a new thing. And it's exemplified by Rolex. It's pretty cool. I like Syscoin. I got a bag of it. So shout out to Syscoin. But I want to show you guys this video. And then I'm going to go ahead and give more shout outs in a bit. But I want to show you guys this video of Gary Gensler because it's perfect timing. So this is Gary Gensler talking about AI because we just talked about a coin or a thing. AA token. My throat hurts. I'm going to be out late tonight. I'm sick. I have to be so stressed out tonight. I have to go to my daughter's thing and who knows what's going to happen to me there because people like to put me in harm's way and try to press me. I'm not pleased about it. Ugh. Anyways, let's go and watch this. On Gary Gensler. Where do I do this? Here we go.
Being used in finance already for years.
AI is being used in finance.
Just think about this. If you take a check to an ATM and you put that check in, there's not a human on the other side reading it any longer. There's something called natural language processing, which has artificial intelligence. It's pattern recognition. It's pattern recognition. Okay. Insurance companies are using it for claims processing. Big finance companies are using it to protect us, the public, in terms of whether there's credit card fraud and the like. They're using it for anti-money laundering compliance and the like. So there's a lot of processes that are already in place, and then you layer over it that investors, hedge funds, high-frequency trading shops, big investors are been using it as well to look for patterns.
All right, so he basically told you, check it. He said without saying it, he said, we're going to step in and tell you you can't make any money. That's what he said, because he first talked about all these real world industries that do have use cases for it. So I'm going to pause on that. I'm going to come back to that. But basically he said AI using for investing and X, Y, and Z and whatnot, because a lot of hedge funds, a lot of the big boys, they use algorithms. They're not really trading looking at charts. They don't do it how we do it. So they do things differently. Okay. They use algorithms and they use programs and they use mathematical equations and all that type of stuff. Okay. So now with that being said, I'm sorry, getting a little bit chilly over here. And my brassiere, you can see my brassiere. Okay, no brassieres over here for you guys. I will show my belly button one day though. Anyways, let's talk about it. So when we're talking about using AI for trading, Gary Gensler doesn't like that, or for investing. He doesn't want you to make money because some of these systems can actually be improved by AI. And he named a bunch. AML, KYC, insurance policies, all the things that he named, okay? And I'm with that. I am okay with using AI to help improve the human experience, to help improve customer service experience. However, it all needs to be checked by a human and verified after the system has caught something or approved something. Why? Because there's caveats to everything, especially if you're talking about healthcare. You best believe statistics are important in healthcare, but they're not the end all be all. And that's a whole nother reason why I think statistics are scam to an extent, because people's bodies work differently. So what AI does and with statistics and all this math stuff, it groups everybody together. So there needs to be another human on the other end to be able to say, okay, well, there was a mistake here, or did we take a look at these notes? Did we count this and that? And that's my business. Okay. That's my opinion. I always think there needs to be a human checking it. But here, Gary Gensler, what he did was he talked about how efficient AI was and how well it worked, but then he backstep and he slid in that they have to monitor it because it could impact the way you're trading or investing. It could impact your way to make money. So they're going to regulate it. Okay. Now, it seems like Gary Gensler has kind of stepped away from harassing crypto companies a bit and is just trying to deal with this Bitcoin ETF approval, Bitcoin spot ETF approvals. And Elizabeth Warren is coming to Pound Town with this when it comes to crypto. So you guys better write them letters. You better make your voices heard, because they are what they are going to do. They are going to allow you to use AI for only a certain amount of things, not to actually benefit you. I'm going to repeat that. They will allow you to use AI to oppress you. They want to control how much money you are making. So let's say you come up with this, you're able to figure out this really, really great AI code or program or whatever that is, and you're able to use it to make money. They don't want that because you're poor. Because the hedge funds are allowed to, the credit investors are allowed to, they're all allowed to have access to these programs, but you don't get to. So that's exactly what the SEC is going to do. They are going to use AI to oppress you. And if you don't believe me, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. So I don't know. Smash a like. Get me up to 469 likes. We got 500 people in here. Don't be like that. All right, now I got to do this. So we talked about AI, but this is scary because now, like, this token Injective, like, this is actually cool. Like, it's a pretty great token. The fact that it uses, AI and it's supposed to help auto executing smart contracts. And I want to talk about that a little bit from a trader's perspective. And thank you guys for smashing like. So I don't trade as much as I used to because I'm an old lady. And I've had a really rough year. 2023 was a horrible year, filled with violence and malice and abandonment and with disgrace, all kinds of stuff. You name it, it happened to me in 2024. Okay? And that's okay. That's okay, because I've experienced it my whole life. And I didn't give up. I stayed making content. But one thing I will say is one of the reasons why I stopped trading as much is because I wasn't there mentally and emotionally. Because trading is very emotional and it's very taxing on you, okay? So I think that this is cool to kind of help execute orders. So let's say, for example, you have your trading and investing plan and you're able to program that into a specific thing on Injective or whatever that may be. Date men in the early 50s, I do. And they could go ahead and auto execute for you. It's basically like, we have these all the time. Like we have scripts, we have trading scripts all the time, but this sounds like it might make better choices for you. But again, the advantage I think that AI has over humans. Ooh, shout out to Gamer. I'm not going to say that on the air, Gamer. Can I say it on the air? Oh, this makes me so happy. Gamer, can I say this on the air? Wow. I don't know. I always ask for consent before I say stuff, but Gamer's talking about a particular coin that he bought, and then he used the, I do pay you attention. I appreciate you, but I've got a lot on my mind. I have ADHD and my throat hurts. But he's talking about a coin that he invested in early 2020 and that they, and he took profit on it, and he's got a moonbag. And the thing is still printing. Oof. Hold on. I want to take a look at the chart. He said 2020, he took profit on it, I think. Wow. Okay. Look at him. Wow. Good job, Gamer. I'm proud of you. Leave my ADHD alone. I'm on the spectrum. But anyways, I think that AI could be a great tool for to help people trade and invest and whatnot. Because it takes human emotion out. And one of the things that I do talk about a lot is do not trade, do not make financial decisions, do not do anything when you're very emotional. Okay. Don't do it in anything in life. If you're hungry, if you're tired or whatever it is, and those should be your set trading and investing rules. And that's why I kind of stopped trading for a little bit, because I had a whole lot of my personal life going on. And I just couldn't do it. Okay, Gamer said I could go ahead. So he says, I bought Injective back in November 2020 for $1.41 and pulled initial investment out and have a moonbag of it for years now. The power of the moonbag strategy. So he went ahead and he gave me consent to say it. I always ask for consent. So he bought it at 141. What? He bought it at 140. It doesn't even show on the chart. He bought it at 141. Took a profit in 2020, has a moonbag. It's now trading at $36. That's why we moonbag, okay? This is why I scream at you guys in the face about moonbags. Because what happens is you invest in something, you can trade it, but once the thing starts running, you pull out your initial investment and you pull out some profit. Why do we do that? Because you want to realize that profit. You want to pay those taxes. Taxes are a scam in the Fed, but you want to be able to have it just in case the thing runs. And that's what he did. Bravo. Give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause, because that's exactly how it's done. Because now he can pull out whatever he wants. It's trading at like $36 right now. MVP. Gamer's the man. Yes, he is. He's the man. All right, let's get back into the news, though, because I don't know what I'm talking. I lost track of what happened. We talked about Bonk, your mom. We talked about syscoin. Also, to you guys, I want to just also give a big thank you to my partners over at squidgrow, and shout out to Shibtoshi, little Shib. They do an awesome job, and they're building a lot of really amazing things. Like, the team is great, and the community is great, and one of the devs, I love him. He's the best. And they're just awesome, and they're getting ready to launch some really great products and protocols and just different things, products, protocols, services, whatever it is. And pop in the chat. The chat's fun too. Shout out to Mr. Parker, PNS. But they're going to be building a lot of things with securities. They're going to be facilitating things with NFTs, for DEXs, all kinds of really cool stuff. Okay. And it's just a really massive ecosystem with DeFi and NFTs, and they're doing things. And they're also they're still doing a challenge. You can win up to 1 Bitcoin. So make sure. That's why I don't look at this screen over here. I don't. Anyways, but they are going to be releasing a lot of really cool things. A lot of things I can't talk about, but I know about because I'm on the phone calls and I know things. Okay. So join their chat, because I pop in there sometimes. Okay. And then I'm going to give Shrapnel their proper shout tomorrow. because we did it yesterday, but I have to put a new thing in, a new media thing. So I'll give them one tomorrow. But let's talk about this. This is important. Okay. I need you guys to stick around for this. We have 531 concurrent viewers. Yeah. The moonbags work great. Mommy moonbags. You know, my moonbags, they are mommy moonbags, actually. They are. Anyways, let's talk about this. This is important. Okay. This is important. And also, too, big shout out to Shrapnel. They're partners of the channel as well. I'm going to play the commercial again tomorrow. I'm excited about it. And they're just a great, anything in GameFi you should be paying attention to. You should join the communities. You should ask questions. You should do all those things. Why? Because I said so. And plus, who doesn't like gaming? Who doesn't like gaming? Who does not like gaming? Anyways, let's talk about BlackRock. I want to call it something else. Are my moonbags wrinkly? No. They're not. But when you spend a year of your life, not actually 2 years of my life, I spent the first year carrying my child. And then after I pulled her out with my bare hands, I nursed her off my body for a year, which that's what women's bodies are for. So that's why we support women. We should just give us the support and give some support to the daddies for holding it down. The daddies that do hold it down, because there's some that don't. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. All right, so let's talk about BlackRock. And I want to call them something else. I want to call them Black and then C. OCK, but I'm not going to because it's a family-friendly show. But anyways, they have gone cash only. Basically a wrap. Debate over. In kind will have to wait. It's all about getting ducks in a row before the holidays. Good sign. This is dumb. This is dumb because one of the reasons why they did not want to approve the Bitcoin spot ETF is because they needed a proper custodian for the Bitcoin, because the spot ETF, unlike the futures ETF, was supposed to be distributed in kind. So if you wanted Bitcoin, then you would, so let's say so with the futures ETF, you get cash for that. With the spot ETF, you're supposed to get the asset in kind. And they said no. So now this whole entire, is crazy. And the reason why I think with BlackRock and a lot of these other institutions that they're not going to give you back the Bitcoin in kind is because they can't find a proper custodian that can facilitate that, even though they could, which would be Coinbase. So it's just a big show. And the fact that they're wasting our time and taxpayers' dollars is ghetto. It is ridiculous and it's absurd. It is absolutely absurd. Okay. I don't like it. But let's go ahead and read a little bit more about this too. So the ETF is going to feature cash creation and redemption mechanisms. The model favored by SEC and Commission, the SEC, which of course that makes sense. But some notes over here, some things to note. The ETFs usually feature one of two types of redemption and creation mechanisms, in kind or cash. Cash is fiat, in kind is going to be for the actual asset. An in-kind redemption structure, which many firms say is more appealing to investors, enables firms to redeem shares for Bitcoin held by their ETF. Cash redemptions, which the SEC says is safer and more accessible redemption option, replace those shares with the equivalent of the cash value. And because Bitcoin is so hard to store, and the reason, Bitcoin is very hard to store. We see that happen all the time. People lose their private seed phrase is human error. The SEC is basically telling you you're too stupid to custody your Bitcoin, and these institutions are too stupid to custody your Bitcoin. So we're going to go ahead and make it cash. Plus, too, the public servants, they want cash because the US dollar is decreasing in value, because the US will never, ever, ever, ever put crypto on. It will never put Bitcoin on like El Salvador has. And that's why America is failing. It's all about the money. So this is just, to me, this is stupid. But again, this is behavior we should expect from the public servants because they don't like Bitcoin crypto anyways. They don't. They don't. Why do they? Why would they? Why would they? Shout out to Queen. Shout out to Queen. We love Queen. But anyways, with that being said, I think this is absurd. I think it's rubbish. I think it's ridiculous. Okay. Somebody says, would you recommend putting $100 into 10 meme coins or put the whole 1,000 into it? Okay. Somebody says, they asked me a question. I have $1,000. Should I put $100 into each meme coin? I don't know. Would you go to Vegas and do that? Would you go to Vegas to do that? Think about that. Trading and investing journal. That actually might not be a bad idea. You might be able to make some money. I don't know. That's not financial advice. But this is what's happening with the BlackRock spot ETF. Okay. And now we have this person, Vance Harwood. I thought it said Hardwood. I don't want to read what he says because I think all these people are stupid, honestly. Cash only means the authorization participants and entities that directly interact with the exchange traded funds will be able to obtain more shares. This is called share creations. Ugh, this is too long to read. The SEC's position is understandable because it will make it clear where the ETF gets underlying Bitcoin from. The ETF will buy them, presumably from reputable exchanges. I'm never going to start a coin, you guys. I'm never going to have a coin. Never. Never, never. Don't ask me. I don't need to. Do I need the money? Yes. Could I make a lot of money doing it? Yes. Will I do a damn coin? No. I'll just take sponsorships on the show and disclose them. And I'll trade and invest. So please. But Mr. Vance Hardwood, he's an investor and consultant about like TradFi stuff. So he probably hates you too. Anyways, he says the SEC's position is understandable because it will make it clear where the ETF gets its underlying Bitcoin from. The ETF will buy them, presumably from a reputable exchange, Coinbase. Yeah, I'm sure you would pump the Wendy coin, but somebody is already pumping that this evening. So thank you. Whereas if you allowed it in-kind transfers, you wouldn't be able to know where the Bitcoin transferred came from. See, that's ridiculous. See, that makes no sense to me. And the reason why this makes no sense to me from Mr. Vance is because you still would be able to track it. You still would be able to track where the Bitcoin came from. So again, this is all frivolous. It's all rubbish. It's all a bunch of BS. It's all about, all they're doing is the reason why it's taking so long to get approved is because they're literally shaking each other's hands in this big old circle like this and saying who's going to get paid more money. Who can bribe me harder? Bribe me harder, daddy. Smash the like. But basically that's what it is. They want to see who's going to be able to pay them more money. Okay. Who cares where the Bitcoin comes from? It's going to be from a reputable exchange anyways. You really think BlackRock is going to go to freaking Uniswap? Do you really think BlackRock is going to go to Uniswap and be like, I'm going to buy, or not Uniswap, but go to one of these like small, teeny tiny exchanges like yourmom.com crypto? You really think that BlackRock is going to go buy Bitcoin from there and use it for their ETF? No, of course it's going to be a reputable exchange, dummy. So again, this is just wasting time and money. But at the same time, it gives all of us to accumulate because once the BlackRock ETF goes live, once the Bitcoin spot ETFs go live, you're no longer early. So if you have not accumulated Bitcoin, if you have not done any of these things, you're late. Because you don't get to dump on BlackRock anymore. We want to be able to dump on BlackRock. That's my goal. That's my fetish, is to dump on BlackRock so hard, even though they probably bought it before I did. Anyway, so. I've had it with these predatory institutions. I have. Thank you so much for Auto Lovers for the 99 super chat. I need 300. I need 469. Actually, I just want 369. That shouldn't be too hard to ask because of the Yin Yang twins. That's why. Because of the Yin Yang twins. Was it them or Lil Jon? Because I could still get low. I still have mega knees at my age. I do. All right. Another S1 amendment for spot Bitcoin ETF. This one is from ARK Invest in 21 shares. So James talks about, James is okay. I think he might be an okay guy. I don't trust rich people though, or TradFi people. Anyways though, because they don't have good intention. I actually don't trust nobody anymore. I don't trust anybody anymore. After this last year, after I got burned so bad by my friends and my family and the person that was supposed to be my best friend, never again. I will not trust one single person. Ever again. Ever again. I won't. Update, another S1 amendment for a spot Bitcoin ETF. This one is from ARK Invest in 21 shares. It looks like they are accepting the SEC's edict of only allowing cash creations and redemptions, at least to start. So basically, they want to have... they just want it to be cash in kind. They don't want it to be Bitcoin. They don't want to have the redemptions in Bitcoin because it goes against their pocket linings. And they want to make sure they get as much cash as possible because they're all bribing each other and like this. And this, was it the Senate room that guy was doing the nasty? I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. I like my privacy. Don't do it in public. All right, let's talk about the big homie. Oh, no, they did a wisdom tree, also filed their amendment for S1 and spot Bitcoin ETF, whatever. So basically cash redemptions, you're not going to get Bitcoin in kind. So you probably should just buy Bitcoin from Coinbase or whatever the hell exchange you want to instead, and then move it to cold storage. Okay. That's what you want to do. F the Bitcoin BlackRock spot ETFs. F them all. You want to know why? Why do we need them? We don't need them. Bitcoin was literally created to get away from them. But now people are cheering for it. It's just dumb. Honestly, it's dumb. But anyways, at the same time, I'm here to grift and make as much money as ethically as possible. And I suggest you consider doing the same thing. That doesn't mean to break the law. That means to follow and to grift within the constraints of the law. Do what they do. All right. What the hell is this? Why mixing? I'm just kidding. No, these are all good stories, mixing. I just tired of talking about all this stuff. What the hell is this? New filing. 7 RCC spot Bitcoin and carbon credit futures ETF holds 80% Bitcoin and 20% carbon credit futures. Was only a matter of time before we got an ESG Bitcoin ETF. We're going to see types of permutations on spot ETFs. This is dumb. This is so stupid. Like, God, these people will literally make investment opportunities out of thin air. This is worse than Herbalife. I'm not a climate change denier, but I think that it was like, it's part of nature, it's part of life. But this is crazy. What the hell? And that's why we have crypto. See, the thing is with crypto, you can make things out of thin air in crypto, but then they call it a crime. But the public servants can do it, and they call it an investment. They call it a safe investment. 1 + 1 = 69. It does, in fact, equal 69. It does. Dump on BlackRock's chest. Isn't that a hot Carl? Isn't that a hot Carl? By the way, Wendy, Mixing said the next time I come down to LA that we were going to kick it and listen to music together. Hell yeah, we are. Aw, there's Tom Crown. Shout out to Tom Crown. Can I have 369 likes so I can sing the Yin Yang Twins a Little John? Anyways, let's get back to it. And I'm not shilling BONK. I'm literally telling you what happened to BONK. And I told people to freaking take profit on BONK. You guys are dumb. Stop putting words in my mouth. Please. God, look at it. God. Somebody could be like, Wendy's shilling BONK at the top. No, ho. I literally told you to take profit on it. Stop getting dumped on. Be the dumper. I don't even own BONK. Actually, I might. Did they give airdrops of BONK out? I don't know. Who knows? I have to go through my Phantom crap. All right. Anyways, let's talk about this lady. We talk about Daddy Gary. All right. So Miss Warren. Senator Warren sends a letter to Blockchain Association demanding information about their employment of ex-military and government officials, including data about their roles, compensation, responsibilities. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Can you guys please? And again, like, I'm not like somebody that's like, you need to be super conservative. Thank you for the roses. Roses smell good. Because I do like some of the Democrats thing, like social things that they stand for. Some of them for adults. But like, this is dumb. These people hate you. Why does Elizabeth Warren need to know all this personal information? Why does she need to know about the employment of ex-military and government officials? Because I have a question. If she wants to know about the employment of ex-military and government officials, I want to know why these people are allowed to work from one government branch to the next government branch. I need to know why. I want to know why people that worked at big banks and big places had big names in traditional finance, really great roles, why they are allowed to work at the SEC or to consult there. I want to know why there's intermingling with the rich people. Why do they care about what's going on with an organization that is trying to push for positive regulation for crypto to not only help with innovation and allow safe innovation, but also to protect retail? But it's okay for them to have their people get some money. It's okay for them to do insider trading. It's okay for them not to disclose things. But they want us to disclose everything. And that's my problem. That's why I get so pissed off. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do. Because it is not okay for one person to do something, but the other person can't do it. That is not okay. That is a basic human right. I have a problem with it. That's dumb. I got an issue with it. And F her. Seriously, fire her. Fire her and Gary, because what have they done? What have they done besides just attack crypto? I'm just sick of it. I'm honestly sick of it. So anyways, she says, so I'm going to read a little bit more of the letters. Okay. She says the efforts to lobby Congress is an affront to lawmakers attempting to stop H and other T groups using crypto. She says she wrote to them regarding troubling new report that associations are working to undermine bipartisan efforts in Congress. That is not undermining at any way, shape, or form. Coin Center, even though they don't rock with me because I'm a poor, they only rock with people of certain class. They are trying to push positive regulation to help. Like they're doing good things in the industry. Okay. So why are we harassing them? Why are we giving them a hard time? Last time I checked, Warren, the Coin Center salaries weren't like $280,000 and they don't have an annual net worth of like $70,000. So shut up, okay? And the unfortunate thing about crypto, actually the great thing about crypto is that you can track these illicit transactions. No, I'm gonna have beans. Somebody on TikTok, Ravi says, no, Robbie Joseph, he says, what's for lunch? Not eggs and mayo? No. Eggs and mayo are so good, though. I'm not pregnant again, I promise. No more babies. The gates of life are closed. But anyways, my whole purpose here is 1 + 1 = 69. And I actually prefer that these terrible organizations use crypto because we can track it. We can track it. With cash, we can't. All the money that all the people are sending from here, there, your mom.com, you can't track it. They just tell us that what's being sent, but we don't know how they're spending it. With crypto, you can track it. You can see all of it. She wrote to them regarding troubling new report that associations are working to undermine bipartisan efforts in Congress and that the Biden administration to address the role of crypto in financing T groups. Blockchain analyst firms argue against Wall Street Journal claims that large amounts of crypto funding that Warren cites her letter, the actual amount is in the thousands of dollars rather than the tens of millions, like cash, because you can't track cash, baby. She said the industry is fighting to stonewall common sense rules designed to stop the use of crypto for T financing, rules that could cut into crypto company profits. She asked for more information of employment of ex-government officials and crypto firms. That makes no sense. That 1 + 1 is equaling 369 here. That doesn't make any sense. Why does that matter? Why does that matter? It's just paperwork. All you're doing is you're costing these companies and these organizations money because you're too stupid to understand that T groups using crypto is a good thing because then you can track them. Absolute morons. She's concerned about the revolving door of public officials moving into private sector roles and potentially influencing legislation and regulatory activities related to crypto, AML, and T financing. Concerned of the revolving doors. Then tell me why when somebody in the banking industry fails and the bank collapses, they merge over to a brand new bank and their CEO or they get paid, they get a high level position. That's a revolving door and that's bad. You made a bad choice at your current job. You failed. You weren't even fired or held accountable, but you got a job somewhere else. And the public servants do that crap too. They work in these high-level positions, they do bad things, and then they're able to become public servants. That's okay though, right? That's okay. Coin Center responded to Warren. Getting like-minded folks together to advocate against legislation is the exercise of fundamental right to freely associate and petition the government. They are. They don't rock with me, Coin Center, because I'm not their type, but because I don't come from where those people come from. But I appreciate them doing this. I appreciate them doing this because what they're trying to do, they're trying to silence everybody, and that's why idiot shock jock streamers like myself are so important. And people could get mad and say you're useless, we don't like you, you're dumb. Tell me I'm dumb. Don't care, because my voice is being heard. We've got 100 of you on TikTok. I've got close to 500 of you here on YouTube. So tell me why. It doesn't matter. So this is dumb. Okay. So basically Elizabeth Warren is trying to censor everybody, even though crypto actually provides a solution to the problem she's discussing. So she needs to resign. She's expired geriatric. She needs to go. But on that note, I have to go pick my daughter up because, I created a job that works with her schedule. And I actually go pick her up. Because some people don't, it's a hard time. Scheduling is hard for some people. It's hard for some people that, Don't put certain things priority. Anyways, you guys, I'm sending y'all love and light. Please pray for me tonight because I am just not in the mood for anybody's drama. I'm not in the mood for people to be talking to me. I'm not in the mood for people to be looking at me. I'm not in the mood for people to be sizing me up. I just want to see my child perform and be happy. I pay taxes every year. What the hell are you talking about? I paid $30,000 to file my taxes one year and I had to pay a lot of money. I pay my taxes every year. Every year. I invite you to pay your taxes. But anyways, guys, please send me prayers. My brassiere is popping out. Please send me prayers. I'm gonna go pick my baby up right now. I'm gonna drop a second video for you guys in a little bit. But I appreciate you guys. I rock with you guys. And thank you for supporting me and the O Show. Sending everybody love and light. Shout out to Squidgrow. Shout out to Market Cypher. Shout out to Shrapnel. I'm gonna do another special shout out for them tomorrow. Sending everybody love and light. Bye, babies. Who said I had stretch marks? I don't have stretch marks. What the hell's wrong with some of you? Don't have no stretch marks.